Hey everybody, it's Maria. Welcome back to my channel. The summer went fast. I'm back teaching my adult ed ESL students. They are wonderful, have so much energy, and they're so excited about learning the English language that it's definitely intoxicating and it's contagious. So I feel like it's going to be a great class this year. And my good friends at Lekato, they're so nice to me. Every once in a while they reach out and they say, hey, we have some products, would you like to unbox them? And they don't tell me what to say. My thoughts are my own, and they know I'm gonna give my honest opinion, good or bad. So these are the flowers my husband got me. Aren't they pretty? Anyway, so let's open this up. I believe it's a wireless transmitter that's normally used for guitar, but it can be used for also bass, but it can be used for ukulele. It can be used, you know, to actually transmit any kind of electronic device like a synthesizer or drum machine. So I'm gonna probably test it with a few different things. But because I wasn't quite sure what was in this box, I mean, this could be like a phone, you know, case or something that I ordered. So I didn't want to open it and then say, I missed the unboxing. So let me unbox this. And if it is the wireless transmitter, then I'll do another video or attach it to this one, obviously, you know, demonstrating it. And I also want to mention that I'll put a link to some of the other Lekato videos that I've done. And it's been very varied, from tongue drums to all sorts of different MIDI devices and a looper. The looper was one of my favorites. So I'll put a link to a couple of those. I was right. I'm glad I didn't just open it. Okay. What I'm excited about is I did unbox, and I'll actually link that as well, a couple years ago, a 2.5, which is the gigahertz where the signal travels, like, you know, with cell phones. And I used it, and the video was great. I did use it a couple times on my own, but I stopped because at one point I got this really bad interference that I felt like I was going deaf. So I didn't know how to stop it. It was crazy. I was unplugging everything. So I think that might have been just because of maybe cell phone interference, because that's when cell phones were on 2.8 as well. So we're gonna open this up right now. And like I said, well, it was open. Let's hope that doesn't mean anything. Usually they're in plastic, but perhaps they're just saving the planet and not using plastic. So here is what it looks like in the case, a little instruction booklet, which I will be utilizing. It's got the adapter, it's got USB-A and 2 mini. That's interesting. Okay, I guess that's to charge it. I don't know, maybe you need, I don't know why you need 2. We'll find that out. And here's the plug. It's a mono plug. And I guess they just talk to each other. It's so simple. That's all you have. Nothing else. Okay, so much for the unboxing. I'll put a little up close so you can see nice sheen, a nice black finish, like a matte, semi-matte finish. Let me see how close I'm getting here. That's too close. So they both look the same, pretty much. There are the lights. And here's the plug. All right, so you get a pair of those and the instructions. I'll be back. Hey everybody, it's Maria. Before I go and show you how to work the Lekato transmitter, the wireless transmitter system, I wanted to show you that how silly. Of course you need 2 of these because you have 2 of these devices and they both need to be charged. So it's very clever. Rather than giving you 2 separate plugs, you can just take one and the other. I would normally charge this on a wall outlet, but just to show you in a pinch, you could use one of these heavy duty battery bricks that you would use for your cell phone. And look at that. It's red, which means it needs to charge. So I may not be wearing the same outfit that I'm wearing today if it takes too long to charge, because I do have to work tomorrow and start thinking about food for dinner and such. That's the box it comes in. And it's WS50, 5.8 gigahertz wireless guitar system. Okay, be back. Hey everybody, I'm back. It's a different day, but I've gathered here before you little instruments. I figured let's see what little instruments can sound big with this receiver and transmitter by Lekato, wirelessly. This will be very cool. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to be wireless for these tiny speakers, because you could walk around, people who busk. But all of these instruments are acoustic electric or electric and can be plugged into this receiver, or this receiver can be plugged into them. But here's the kicker. One of them, this one, this little tiny drum machine, only has a little headphone out, the 1/8 inch out. But I do have, which I haven't tried it with this yet, not even open, this little adapter. It's 1/4 inch TS to 3.5 millimeter TS. So it's actually mono to mono. I know sometimes you might have these little ones that are 1/8 inch that are stereo, like what you plug in, you know, like when we had CD players and things like that. But this is considered mono. So the other ones are like a line out for, you know, you might, even your phone, the headphone out would be stereo, you know, when we used to have the little jacks. But you know, Apple did away with that. But Androids might still have those little headphone, you know, ports, which I still really like. I have that on my computer still, thank goodness. So anyway, so let's, without further ado, I'm going to try each, you know, separately, see how it sounds, see if it works. Okay, so here goes. Okay, so this is a little amp by Positive Grid. It's Bluetooth. You can play like your phone through it and use backing tracks and such, but there's the light that it's on. And I have it on just a clean channel because you can go crazy. You can store 4 sounds on here, but then, excuse me, with the Bluetooth technology and your iPhone, which I'm using actually to record this video, you could then, you know, play backing tracks or choose different sounds. You know, there's hundreds of them in the cloud. So let us start with the most normal, I should say, or usual instrument you might plug into one of these, which would be like a guitar or a ukulele. So this is acoustic electric. The first thing I guess I have to do is turn these suckers on. I did charge them, but then I didn't use them for several days. So hopefully it'll still have retained the charge. So let's, how do we turn it on? On. Okay, that's on. And does it matter which goes into what? I better look at the instruction booklet. One's a receiver, one's a transmitter. I'm going to say this is a receiver. That makes more sense to me. So I'm going to call that the receiver. Hopefully I'm not going to do something bad. So, and then this is going to transmit the sound. That's how I'm looking at it. I hope I'm thinking about it correctly. Okay, so now it's just plugged in. You can bend it this way or that way, like keep it away from your body, or keep it away from the strap at this point. All right, so it's all plugged in, and now it should just work. I don't hear anything. Oh, I do hear something. Okay, so it's not that loud. When this goes bloop, yep, that means it's as loud as it can get. Oh, there, you can hear it. Ha, that's cool. So now I'm gonna put the volume. This is I believe it's a passive pickup, I think. I don't think I have any batteries in this. So it's not going to get too loud. It's only as loud as, you know, this pickup is. So, oh, that's not bad. I'm just going to walk away. All right, by my back door. Hey everybody, so at one point when I was doing this video, I ran out of storage on my phone. So I think it took me at least 10 minutes to delete a bunch of stuff and save it to my iPad, the things that I wanted to save. And it's still going strong, the green light's still on. So I'm just gonna do a little demo here. I'm not attached to anything. That's really cool. I like this. No wires to trip over. Ah, this is fun. I hope the battery lasts a while. I'll have to keep using it, and you know, this way I could see how long I have on a charge. That is fun. Okay, so now I guess I'm supposed to shut it off before I go to the next. Well, I guess I could shut it off on here. I'm gonna shut it off on here and unplug it from my little ukulele. That was just a little made up stuff. I wasn't doing anything exciting. And I'm gonna try it on the bigger drum machine. Okay, and then we'll try it on the little drum machine. So I'm putting it in the left mono port on the back of the drum machine. It's a ROLAND TR6S my husband got me for Christmas a few years ago. All right, it's turning on. And look at the pretty lights. I love that. So let's just choose a sound, a pattern. All right, so I turned it on. Boom. The green lights are on, both. I'm a little nervous because this is really loud because that was a passive speaker, amplifier in that little ukulele. So I'm lowering this a bunch. Oops. So let's just see what this is all about. Okay. Oh. That's fun. Woo! I'm over here now. I'll change the pattern. Oh, you know what? There's delay on here, remember? So let's shut this a minute. I was wondering why I didn't remember there being so much delay. All right, this is going to be dry now on this little drum machine. Let's go back to the pattern that I had. Okay, Electrobeat 78. All right, here we go. Oh, went to a different one. Let's see if there's a variation. Woo! That's fun. I mean, that is so cool. I'm over here. All right, next, it works with the drum machine, the ROLAND. All right, let's go to the little tiny, it's a Stylophone beat. Okay, and now, oh, we need to use the adapter for this. And what did I do with it? Right here. Okay, so here's the adapter for this. Let's just open this up. All right, get that out of the way. I hope this works. It should work because it's mono. So I'm going to take this and, oh, it doesn't go in anymore. It's supposed to fit. Ah, it clicked. Ha! It clicked. Okay, so now it clicked. I hope this works. I'm going to plug it into the headphone port, which is the out. I'm going to turn this. This is kind of loosey-goosey. It would be nice if it was a little tighter. But maybe it's just because of this. This is on now. I don't hear anything. Maybe it's not going to work. Put the volume up. Play. Ah! It works! can record your own patterns. There's even bass. Let's see if we can get the bass. Bass. Let's record some. Put the click on. Let's do the bass now. That's cool. Sounds like an oompa band. Well, anyway, that's pretty cool that you can use like little old school devices with an adapter and it works. All right. Okay, let's keep going. Unplugging this, getting it back to just a 1/4 inch. Maybe I'll put it back in here so my dog doesn't put it in her mouth. Okay, so what else do we have? I know I said we would use the Black Star, but maybe we'll just stick with this for now. We'll see how long this video is. All right, this is a little karimba. All right. Oh, I forgot to shut it, and it was fine. Now, remember, there's no amplifier on here at all. So this is completely passive, no volume control. So this is as loud as it's, yep, that's the loudest it's gonna get. So let's see. Now we have this one plugged in to here. Wow. This was just on the first clean sound. That's amazing. That's really cool. Let's try the delay one. That was the third one up. Now I'm sure in the app, because you have to use this with an app if you want to control some of the pedals within the pedals, I guess. There's different effects. I'm sure there's a delay time that I could change so it wasn't so fast. But I'm using the phone to record this video. So if you use this little speaker, this little Positive Grid Go on your own without recording anything, you could use on your phone and pick different amps and simulations and effects. Beautiful. I love it. there anything else I want to plug? I want to plug things in now. What else can I plug in? So this is interesting because I did a video a few months back that caused a lot of controversy. I got a lot of views, over 1,000 views now, because I tried to make this little keyboard, which is one of my favorite keyboards, and it's very mobile because you can run it on a battery like this, COBALT 5S. I found a way to use my Bluetooth speaker that I had been given to me by my class when I left my night job. It's a great speaker by JBL. But there was no aux in, so I wanted to find a way to be able to use it on my deck, and I used a little Bluetooth receiver, and I was able to make it work, and I could play this keyboard and have it play out of that JBL speaker. I thought the latency wasn't bad. I had a lot of criticism that said, oh, it's terrible. I mean, for the ambient music that I was making, I thought it was fine. I didn't hear any latency, actually, which is when you take your finger and press the key to when you hear the note. So anyway, let's try it with this. I just kept this plugged in. It's still, maybe you have to see it. Hold on. Okay, can you see that? All right, so you see it. So it's plugged into this now. I mean, I am close. I could have just plugged it in, but this is just to show you that it works, or will work, I hope. So I'm gonna plug this into the mono out, which is left. Mono is usually left, and there's the right. So I'm not utilizing that. This is a stereo synthesizer, but just for the sake of this video, if you ever for some reason needed to busk with it and you need to make it so that you were hands-free and not near it, walk around the crowd or something, make it like a guitar, I don't know. Let's see if it works. So I'm gonna lower the volume again on this because I don't wanna blow any amps or whatever. I'm putting it to the first one again. Excuse me. Let's turn this baby on. Okay, COBALT 5S. Let's find a nice, cool sound. Let's increase the volume a little. Let's go as far as we can go. We hear that there it is. People were like, what is that? And Positive Grid just said, that's when you know that it's as loud as it can go. Here. Very cool. Let's try a different sound. I get lost in these sounds because they're so amazing. Try a different patch. Ah, it's autumn. Let's play Fall of Autumn. I'm loving this. I'm loving that I could just walk around with this. All right, I'm gonna go play over here now. Very cool. My dog is like, what are you doing to me, Mama? What are you doing to me today? Right? All right, well, there you have it. I just can get lost in this COBALT, and using it wirelessly is a lot of fun. Let me put it secret. So thank you, Lekato, for sending me this wireless system. It's a 5.8 gigahertz. It's for guitars, but I use it for everything but. Maybe I'll call that's the name of the video. We're gonna use it for everything but guitars, because everybody tests these with guitars. A lot of the ones that I've seen for different brands, or even this brand, it's guitars, right? Because most people, guitarists want to be on stage and not near their amp. And that's great, but maybe you're not a guitarist. Maybe you just like to have fun with instruments like me. And I do gigs, so maybe I could see myself using this if I wanted to, because a lot of my gigs are with the elderly, and maybe I go into my audience. I have the speaker there, because obviously I'm just using it on this little speaker, but I could just as easily put it in a big amp if I wanted to. So it seems like the only thing that's limitation is your creativity. That would be your only limitation, because sky's the limit, right? So enjoy. Thank you for watching, and thank you again, Lekato. Be well.